Break it down. Give me 5 people you ready to fight right now.
Timothy Bradley, Paul,
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather, Devin Alexander, and whoever the fan wants.
Yeah. Listen, I told you give them something visual. So you in the head and made your own YouTube-based TV show. It's an array of IPAs and fighters on the road. Got a question, put them in your comment section right below. Barbershop talk while you're sitting in your living room. Pacquiao, Mayweather, and we can't forget the bruise. Coming to you live with the scoops like a ladle. Allow me to introduce the boxing round table. Yeah.
Rylo Jenkins, boxologist,
like that.
Zone
So
6.
just standing out here. Yeah, man. So what's going on, man?
You know how the YTBC is, man. Niggas want to hear from goddamn Rylo and Zone because the nigga Keith Thurman fought, man. You know how it is, dog. You already know.
Well, you know what it is, niggas. We told people it's been 2 years. They hate it, they mad, they know it's coming, but they're trying to go against it for some reason. Like I said, man, I want to see dudes get on here and say how wrong and stupid they are in regards to Keith Thurman. That's what I want to hear because, like I said, man, you know damn well if he would have lost, because everybody had their fingers crossed and wishing and praying, please lose, and I can't wait to make a video talking about Zone and Rylo and talking to people and sneak dissing and saying, Keith Thurman's not all that. Well, you all motherfucking that now, bitch. So where you video at about that, bitch ass, channel ass motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Make a video saying how stupid you is and how dumb you is when it comes to Keith Thurman, and you don't know shit about Keith Thurman or how to break down stylistic fights, because you should know by now at this point, stylistically, Keith Thurman got the goods. If you don't know that shit by now, and it took all the way to fucking Robert Guerrero for you to know that, you's a dumb fuck. Okay? True. That's just plain and simple. Either you's a dumb fuck, or you only know Floyd Mayweather, or you just doing the shit on some hating shit in spite of me and Rylo. That's just what it is. It's only 3 actions. It's not because you really don't think he good. No, your dumb ass just hating. Oh, I don't want Zone and Rylo to be right. They came to the YouTube box community and they called it right on the head. I wish I could do that with my fighter. My fighter, Adrian Broner, got knocked the fuck down several times by my Donna, and that shit ain't right. Keith Thurman, it's his turn. You know, that's how niggas is, man. Yeah. Dudes here, man, they dumb. Dumb as fuck.
First of all, man, I don't understand. Listen, even if a nigga thought that Keith Thurman wasn't good, I don't see how anybody could have thought that the nigga wasn't good enough to beat Robert Guerrero. What the fuck?
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
And you know me. I've been asking for months. Nigga, for months. Mm-hmm. How in the fuck did Robert Guerrero get to a point where niggas thought he was a measuring stick? What the fuck did he do? You know what I'm saying? So how did niggas even consider Robert Guerrero any good? Like, what the fuck did Robert Guerrero? That's insane.
How the fuck is how is he the boxer to be the rite of passage? Like, who the fuck made Robert Guerrero? You got the juice now. You beat Robert Guerrero and you got the juice now. When the fuck did you become that guy?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where the fuck did this nigga get? When did he start giving people the juice? Exactly. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Exactly.
Because he went in there and got outpointed by Floyd Mayweather, and he beat up a nigga like Berto, who got beat up by Soto Karajas, who Keith Thurman knocked the fuck out.
Exactly. You know, it's just it's funny how niggas will say that, like, you know, it's kind of the he got to be good because my guy fought him. But when we say he ain't no good, then it's like, well, why he ain't no good? He beat Berto and he beat. All right. Well, if that's the reason you saying he good, then my nigga got to be great because he knocked out the nigga who knocked out the nigga who made your nigga good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, we've been saying that. We were saying that the first time, and niggas didn't want to hear that. If he beat 18 and he beat Berto, and he got him a fight with Floyd, okay, and that what made Floyd good for beating Guerrero because of them 2 victories in a row. And if Soto Karass beat the same niggas 8 in and then beat Berto, then they gotta make Keith Thurman good too because he beat a nigga that took the same fucking path.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's just logical good shit. So if the message is okay, well, Guerrero is a good opponent for Floyd Mayweather because y'all say he don't fight mandatory, y'all say he don't do this, y'all say he don't do that. You know, cool. Robert Guerrero put himself into being a mandatory because he beat 2 niggas. No problem. Okay? But then turn around and Soto Karass beat the same 2 niggas. Okay? And then Keith Thurman knocked him the fuck out better than what Mayweather did with Robert Guerrero. But then you say Robert Guerrero on a different level than Soto Karass. But then Keith Thurman beat the shit out of both of them.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? He beat the shit out of both of them.
Yep. Man. And the dude, listen, man, Keith Thurman showed me just about everything that I needed to see. He had pretty good punching power, obviously, because he put a nigga on his, like you said, put a nigga on his ass, his back, his spine, his neck, the nigga hairline touched the ground, all of that shit touched the canvas. So that's something that I've never seen from Robert Guerrero. He showed poise in the ring because not a lot of fighters can fight with that big ass hematoma he had on his head. That shit was gross. As soon as I seen the swelling start, you know, I obviously knew that it was gonna swell to a grotesque level because that's just what happens with hematomas. And the nigga fought good through it, man. I like the nigga had some. It wasn't the most adverse situation to have to fight through, but he did as well as I hoped he would do in some type of adversity.
In the last 2 fights, man, him showed me, you see, what I like about him, man, is because in the last 2 fights, he showed me that when he can't get you out with his power as quick as he would like, he got a plan B and a plan C, okay? And on top of executing his plan B and his C, he sticks to the plan, and then he don't panic because while trying to knock the dude out in the beginning of the rounds, he was able to catch Robert Guerrero with some big shots, and he was starting to break him down. And the 3rd round, they had the head collision, and he had to overcome adversity. And then from the 4th all the way up to the 9th, he had to adjust because you had that big knot on your head, and he still was effective and still broke him down and effectively got the knockdown. Now, I want to know, did that affect him? I mean, it had to because it was a bump. It was a product of boxing, so it had to affect him to some degree. Now, for Robert Guerrero's sake, he got destroyed, but would it have been worse if Keith Thurman didn't have that hematoma?
Yeah.
That's a question. See, everybody keeps saying, like, you know, he knocked him down, he pretty much obliterated him. I would have liked him to get the stoppage, but 2 key things happened in that hematoma and the fact that Robert Guerrero's damn dad magically loosened up tape in the corner so he could come back out and get that extra time, which is a veteran move. I ain't mad at that. That's a good look for the corner.
Yeah, good veteran move.
By Ruben Guerrero.
Good veteran move. Yep, good veteran move.
Yeah, good veteran move. So I ain't mad at that. I'm not.
That shit remind me of I don't know if you remember, but Diego Corrales versus Luis Castillo. And they go spitting out the mouthpiece. Spitting out the mouthpiece, man. That nigga got a point taken away and everything, but it was exactly what he needed.
Yeah, it's all worth it. Shit, I would have done that because you need to get that. You spit your mouthpiece out. He won. You got to go to the corner and get a new one. Spit it off again. You got to go rinse it off. And then the ref mad at this point, so now he got to take you all the way to the center of the ring by your hand and guide you now. And then he got to point to all 3 of the judges. 1 point. Spitting out the mouthpiece. 1 point. That's shit. That's enough time to cover shit. I'll take that. That's smart. That's smart methodical boxing. You know, so what a dude need to do in a situation like that, what Castillo should have done is he should have just said, you know what, he put himself in the worst hole. So let him sit on it. You know, let him sit on the fact that he can't win this fight. When a dude do that, you gotta step back and say, no, gather yourself, bro. I want you to understand that you gonna be knocked down twice and you got a point taken.
Right. Yeah. That's 4 rounds pretty much, so he basically could have coasted the rest of the fight. But
he ain't had to coast the next. He ain't had to coast the rest of the fight. He could have coasted that round and came back out to commence to whooping his ass again. You know what I'm saying? Like how Keith Thurman attempted to do, but Robert Guerrero just kind of tried to, he just avoided. And Guerrero just kind of, he got just enough what he needed to avoid being completely knocked out. And Keith Thurman did make a good point. He said, hey, the dude fought a little bit more cautious. And that's true, because Robert Guerrero usually come all out. I mean, at least earlier. But I guess after he got off his back, he said, man, fuck it. I ain't got no choice now.
Well, yeah. I think he got touched in the early rounds. And he felt some power. Matter of fact, Layla Ali said that she went over to the corner and she was like, yeah, that motherfucker hit hard. And
I heard that. Yeah, they were saying that, what do you think about Keith Thurman's power? And they said, yeah. But Guerrero said in the post-fight press conference, he said, I understand why they call him one time now. He definitely has power. And Guerrero found a moral victory in the last 3 rounds where he pressed the action and smothered his own work on Keith Thurman on the ropes, and Keith Thurman hitting him with uppercuts down the pipe and actually hit him, knocked him off the ropes. I like that, man. Keith Thurman showed me he could fight off the ropes.
Yeah. See, you know what I don't understand? Why I don't understand why would a fighter want to be in that close and smothered? Like, obviously, like, you could possibly win a decision in that fashion. But you definitely ain't gonna knock nobody out with that type of attack. So
well, you know what? You know what it does? Because when you the dude on top of the dude that's against the ropes, you look like you winning, but you in the safe zone. Because ain't nobody finna really get knocked out from that position.
Exactly.
But you could pity pat a dude. You could work. You could grind them down. You got your hit. You in a safe position. But you also get credit for being the aggressor.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can understand if that was the situation of the fight from the beginning. But in the last 2 rounds or whatever, when you obviously need a knockout to win, and you ain't gonna, like you just said, you ain't gonna knock nobody out from that position. So that doesn't help at all. Now, if I understand,
not necessarily a knockout. It could be. It's really more so you going for the TKO, the stoppage, like how Oscar De La Hoya did Vargas. How he didn't really. You know how Oscar De La Hoya used to do, just pity pat you to death in the last 10 seconds and just punch against the ropes, and it look worse than what it really is. That can get you a premature stoppage. Now, Keith Thurman, in this era of fighting off the ropes, man, you gotta keep back off the ropes, man. They'll stop that shit.
Yeah, I could possibly see that, but I just don't see Robert Guerrero having the attack to get a TKO. I feel you though. I know what you said.
No, me either. I agree. I'm just telling you probably the conscious thinking. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, he got rocked and wobbled a couple of times and bagged him up. Keith Thurman caught him with some uppercuts, and his ass had to take 3 steps back and reset. So, I like it. I mean, it showed me the inside game that everybody keep criticizing. Everybody keep talking about he don't got this inside game. And what inside game did he have? What do we need to show you got an inside game?
Well, see, you know what? The one thing about inside fighting is this, to me. Inside fighting is it's almost like I don't even know what I would call it. I mean, obviously, Keith Thurman is one of those guys who wants to knock guys out. And you ain't knocking guys out too much from the inside, with inside fighting. So I understand why a dude like Keith Thurman wouldn't want to fight on the inside. It's not beneficial to him. He doesn't necessarily see a benefit from trying to fight with his chest on somebody else's chest. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't generate power in that close quarters. So, I understand why some guys want to do that, like Robert Guerrero, who has probably very little punching power, little to no speed. He has to do things like that to appear to be winning a fight. And if he can't get you up against the ropes, chest to chest, he pretty much has no shot of winning. That's really his only shot at beating guys. And,
I think there's a lot of other opportunities out there for Robert Guerrero. I mean, I think we're getting to a point where now, man, it's going to get exciting, man. It's going to be an explosion of fights because then we got this whole tide of what boxing's supposed to be changing. You know, I mean, Robert Guerrero, you know, fought Mayweather, okay? You thought you was a star. Mike Donald's going through the same phase. Algeria's going through the same fucking phase. They think they just these A-level fighters because they was in the ring with Pacquiao or Mayweather, okay? But Robert Guerrero just went in there and fought Keith Thurman, which he considered to be a high-risk, low-reward, that shit again. But come to find out, he made a good account of himself. He got his ass whooped like we thought. But even people that still ignorant-ass people was giving him a shot. He was not out of the fight to some before the fight. Keith Thurman became a superstar. Robert Guerrero is not somebody that you don't want to see again because I want to see dude against Robert Guerrero. Robert Guerrero, I want to see him against Khan. I want to see him against Sean Porter. Sean Porter, you don't say Robert Guerrero's name a couple of times. I would love to see him and Brandon Rios. I would love to see him and Diego Chavez. I would love to see him and Soto Carras. I still want to see Devin Alexander and Robert Guerrero. I mean, Kell Brook and Robert Guerrero. Marquez and Robert Guerrero.
What about Marcos Maidana and Robert Guerrero? That's a fight I like
Marcos
to see.
Maidana and Jojo Dan. Shit, for real. I mean, it's a lot of fights that can be made out there, man. That these guys, now that they got the, oh shit, we get my ass whoop ain't that bad. After fighting, see, it's not that bad as he thought. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't that bad. Now I want to still see. I don't want to not see Robert Guerrero fight again. Like, yes, Keith Thurman beat him. Yes, I don't want to see this motherfucker or hear from him again. No, I want to see the motherfucker fight 2-3 times a year. Like, I don't want to see him go on these long 18-month hiatus. Like, I would see, like, if Robert Guerrero's the headline against fucking Adrian Broner, Sean Porter, I would like, shit, he can rematch Berto. Berto working himself back in contention to get a rematch. I would like to see Victor Ortiz and motherfucking Robert Guerrero, man. Come on, there's too many fights out there for this dude. I said the same thing, dog.
Hey, listen, check this out. Andre Berto is getting ready to be on a 3-fight win streak, if I'm not mistaken. If he wins his next fight, it'll be a 3-fight win streak. And Robert Guerrero lost 2 out of 3. That's a good, I mean, ain't that a good crossroad, like a motherfucker winning and a dude losing? That's a good crossroads for 2 dudes to have a rematch.
I agree.
Yeah.
Man, they can mix, man. They can take that boy, man. Oh my goodness, boy. They can take that boy Victor Ortiz and throw him in that triangle, boy, and you'll have a beautiful triangle with Ortiz, Guerrero, and Berto. Don't mess around and let Berto rematch Guerrero, and then they got a trilogy going. And I'm talking about a healthy trilogy where nobody come out as damaged goods, but a good strong trilogy because Robert Guerrero seemed like that CrossFit has helped him. That layoff did help him to a degree. I don't know what Berto looking like. Hopefully we can see him. He not looking like damaged goods or anything like that. Hopefully he's not juicing or nothing weird. But I would love to see that rematch. I would love to see what Robert Guerrero and Andre Berto do. And I would love to see Andre Berto and Victor Ortiz. And then I would love to see Victor Ortiz and Robert Guerrero. I mean, Robert Guerrero, man, to be honest with you, man, after this fight, now that he's got this shit out the way, to be honest with you, he's one of the guys I'm looking forward to seeing the most.
Yeah, with his real peers, like the guys he should be fighting. Because literally, with guys like Victor Ortiz and Jesus Soto Carras and Josecito Lopez and Andre Berto, those are the fight of the year. Now, that fight, like you just said, him and Andre Berto again, might have been fight of the year type fight. That might be one of those type of fights that might get people juiced up again about boxing. You know what I mean? That first fight was almost I wouldn't say it was a classic, but it was definitely a fan-friendly fight that, most casual observers would love to see.
Man, I promise you this. Boy, if you put, I'm willing to bet money on this. If Robert Guerrero know anything like I know, boy, and he want to make a hell of a lot of money and big paydays, if this dude if he scheduled 2 more fights on NBC, dude, if this dude fight Brandon Rios and fight Victor Ortiz, hell, Alberto, man, this dude can be on NBC every time, all the damn time as a headliner. and I guarantee you, I mean, for real, just think about it. You like, that motherfucker, there go motherfucker Robert Guerrero fighting again. That motherfucker can fight. Like, because, see, the thing is, this is where the problem is with the welterweight division. You have 2 issues going on here. You have welterweight afraid to fight Keith Thurman, okay, which is stifling their abilities, okay? And then their pursuit and obsession with Floyd Mayweather. So they're navigating their career around not fighting Keith Thurman, and they're navigating their career around fighting Keith Thurman. Now that Robert Guerrero has been freed because he lost to Mayweather and he lost to Thurman, he can't do that but go up.
Yeah. Yep, I know what you mean. Yeah, because he's already been to the point where he's trying to get to and fail. So his options are limited on who he can navigate around or navigate it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nobody to navigate around no more.
Navigating his career is limited, but his opportunities are limitless.
Limitless, exactly. See, he don't have a person to navigate around no more, or a person to navigate to. So all he can do is just fight everybody he can fight now. Try and beat everybody who's around, and hopefully he can get back to that spot. And really, what it's setting up as the fight that we've been hoping for anyway. Because I've been watching videos, dog, and everybody said I heard these 2 names mentioned a lot. Brooke and Thurman. I can't wait, dog. I cannot wait, dog. When is Kell Brook and JoJo Dan?
I haven't looked at the schedule, but it should be March as well too. It should be this month, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's April.
So I'm trying to see that fight somewhere around June or July, man. I hope that's popping off in Wembley Stadium or something in front of 80,000. Kell Brook and Keith Thurman, man. That's the fight right there.
Yeah, it should be June. It should be June or July. They should do, if they smart, while it's wide open, they should do it on Independence Day. They should just make it an American and a British thing. That shit might be the sleeper 1.1 million pay-per-view. That might be a million pay-per-view buy. It may do 800,000 maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because if you talking about Kell Brook in the UK fans don't really play about their boxing. They serious. If it's in the UK, and then you kind of show it in America, especially after Keith Thurman's already been on network TV, then that's huge.
Matter of fact, you got a good one right there, man. If you think about it, who did America gain their independence from?
Yeah.
That's a perfect fight right there, man, for Independence Day. You damn sure right. Matter of fact, I know it'll never happen, but can you imagine? Keith Thurman, Kell Brook, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, somewhere around Independence Day.
That'd be nice.
That's stupid.
That'd be a great card.
You talking about?
That'd be a great card
for boxing fans. I don't know. I hope it would carry over well with the rest of the world, but that's a good card right there. I mean, you got everything you need. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 welterweights, 2 heavyweights, 2 dudes, 4 guys who gonna talk junk, who gonna be charismatic leading up to the fight. You got the old country dude from Alabama versus the old English speaking. Yeah. That would, well, those are 2 fights that that I really want to see anyway. So it could just be my own personal bias.
Yeah, that's what I would want to see. I mean, I think that's a good go. I think that's a good spin. I mean, but regardless of how they choose to market it, they need to have Brook and Thurman after this. We just need to see how Brook look. I mean, I don't see JoJo Dan being able to put him out there upset, but he got to get through his fight. He should crush JoJo Dan. We'll be looking at his legs and see how he moving and working about. Kell Brook have a great deal of muscle tone, so I assume that he's pretty good and thorough at building muscle. So whatever was cut or severed, I'm pretty sure he can rehab it pretty good. I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. So hopefully, when he get in there, is no sweat on JoJo Dan, because JoJo Dan is a light puncher with a lot of volume. Real tough.
Yeah.
He's light puncher with a lot of volume.
Yeah,
and I don't see.
And it's a good fight for him coming off of injury like that. It's just one of those situations where you gotta give him a pass. And I don't even necessarily take JoJo Dan as a light touch, but even if he fought a lighter touch than JoJo Dan, you know what I mean? He coming off an injury, man, with a dude with stab. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give him a pass. So I definitely.
Yeah, JoJo Dan not bad, because JoJo Dan earned his shot. Him and Kevin Mazier fought on I think Showtime. And it was a good card. I think on the Adonis Stevenson card. I think when he fought his recent guy. But anyway, that was an IBF title eliminator. So JoJo Dan earned his spot. It's really not even like a light touch. It's more so of a mandatory.
No, that's what I said. It's I wouldn't consider JoJo Dan a light touch. But what I'm saying is, even if Brook had taken a light touch, I would have given him a pass for that, based on the fact that he's coming off a serious injury. But this ain't even a light touch. So this is a good gauge to see where Kell Brook is at and how he recovered from his injury or whatever. None of us really know how serious his injury was and all that. So, you know what I mean? It'll be a good test, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all we know is he got stabbed. It could have been a half an inch, quarter of an inch. They just said he got stabbed. You know what I'm saying? They don't say that, it was an 8-inch blade that stuck all the way through. So,
Yeah.
It's a good gauge fight to see where he at. And if he, like you said, if he get through it, man, let's start beating that drum, man. Kell Brook beats Thurman, man, for the best welterweight around.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll find. We just need to know what's next. Like you said, man, I want to see the dude fight Kell Brook. I mean, I'm open to. If it's not Kell Brook, man, it has to be Amir Khan, because that's a good stylistic matchup. I mean, I can see Sean Porter. But I mean, I would like to see Robert Guerrero and Sean Porter. I would like to see Sean Porter and Alberto. I would like to see Sean Porter and Ortiz. I just kind of want to see that group of people fight each other. But if Keith Thurman can run through some of them guys, that's cool. But I really want to see him start knocking off some of these players. Because to me, that's how I look at it. I look at it as Mayweather Pacquiao at the top. Okay? And then you got Brook, and then you got Khan, and you got Keith Thurman. Those are the 5 guys who basically are championship level, top mandatories, regular champions, super champions. Between those 5 guys, they pretty much have everything and locked up. You know what I'm saying? For as the WBC silver title, for as the IBF title, WBA, WBO, and the interim not the interim WBA, but the regular WBA and the super. Like, most of this shit is already locked up. You understand what I'm saying? So when I'm trying to figure out how these 5 guys are going to sort this out, you got Pacquiao and Mayweather finna fight. Kell Brook and Khan need to fight. And if Kell Brook and Khan gonna fight and they locked in for one, then I understand Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. Like, I understand that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Keith Thurman and what Mike Donner saying he won't get Garcia, so he's not interested. So this is first time touching Keith Thurman. So we just leave that alone.
Wait. Go back. Back that up. Say that again.
Man, I said Marcos Maidana is trying to fight Danny Garcia.
You kidding, right? Please tell me.
Yeah, that's what he.
Please tell me
that's
you
what
just
he
made
said.
that shit up. Please tell me you imagining that, bro.
Man,
Please,
you heard what I said, man. That's what that man wants. That man talking about he wants Danny Garcia.
So we're gonna have to start calling this. We're gonna have to make a name up for him, dog. Like, I have never seen one dude duck one dude so much.
Yeah, every time he ducking for a reason, but they act like that don't mean that when the dude ducking. Well, we know after Robert Guerrero ducked him, he got knocked on his shit flat out like he was in a goddamn hospital bed.
Yeah.
Motherfucker keep trying to folded that motherfucker up, boy. That motherfucker was getting that beating in that car. That shit was getting brutal. And the goddamn, you know what? I noticed that Wolf, man, he didn't break this shit up like he did Mayweather Maidana.